My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hello everyone, welcome to this week in review where we recap the previous week and any additional information for the video. This time we finally got it set up. Okay, actually, first of all, this was supposed to be a live stream, but because of the storm that kind of screwed us up for that day, we didn't have enough time to set up to do it.
There was no power.
No power. So maybe next week we'll get it set up. What we'll probably do is on the Saturday night we do a live stream testing the audio, and then after like Sunday we do it. But rest assured, I still have some interesting stuff. Really just the main topic for this thing. And also, my father has finally audio.
Hello guys.
So we just can't yell too much so it doesn't peak, but yeah.
Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's do the recap. So for Monday, what I did was, a lot more focus on the competitive content, as I've said before. We talked about the Bent Vanguard situation, kind of like mod or whatever, what people thought. Very much loved the engagement on that. We talked about a TV advertisement for Chain Kerbeus, and I was giving my thoughts on it. And, you know, it was kind of like a Chain Kerbeus week. And then after with Tuesday, we did Magma Ifrit against all of the single layers just to see what happens. And I can promise you, you will very much be surprised with the results in that video, for better or for worse. Then after for Wednesday, I talked about the GT format. So if you like competitive combinations on GT, and also talking about the VO stuff for competitive, it's a long video, but I test off stuff and kind of explain, and it was very fun to record. Thanks a lot for the comments on the video. It was very nice to see a lot of people interested in it. Then after for Thursday, I ranted on Yard and I did testings competitive to see if it had any chance in DB. Spoiler alert, no. Then after for Friday, I'm guessing that was the random booster news. Yeah, also this is like Inception right now. It's a plug for a store in the thing. Yeah, we talk about the information there on the video and I give my thoughts on it. Since, you know, originally what was the plan was that was going to be what this live stream was about, but we have something else anyways. This was talking about the national tour and potential world championships.
Canadian.
In Canada. Saturday was kind of just talking about the general future for Quad Drive. There's some new stuff there and just kind of recapping. Again, we've done a few of these, but it's generally good to keep constantly doing update videos. That way no information gets outdated. So if you're a Hasbro fan, you're curious, hey, what's Hasbro got in store for 2022 that we know of so far? That's your video. Oh, that is true, not much. But yeah, we're generally trying to be a little bit more experimental with the content. So I think it's been pretty nice. Some good, some, you know, whatever works, we'll try to do our best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the news you've been waiting for is the slow motion of the week. I got you. I freaking got you. I think the audio is probably a little high on this, whatever. Twin Nemesis versus, Twin Noctimus versus Deep K-Nox. I thought this would be really fun. And look at the clean hit. It freaking jumps up in the air. Look at that. Boom. Burst. It was really clean. And I think I showed me like switching the modes or whatever on the thing afterwards. Yeah. This was a lot of fun to do. So yeah, slow motions again, keeping the requests coming. And again, if I haven't done it and you've been requesting it, just put it in again and I'll probably see in the following week. We're still trying to do our best. It's a little bit hard to try to get a side camera view on this stuff with how we have our camera set up, so we might have to only do top view. As much as the side view is nice here and there, it is also a very dangerous view because the base can hit the thing. Okay, now the news you've been waiting for. What is it? Okay, this is for the releases. So we're gonna go on the recap so far on what we know that's been information. So July is supposed to be an Excalibur Evolution starter, B200. There's supposed to be some sword launcher, some new launcher with it. And then after for August, it is Achilles triple booster, customize it, question mark. I'm still not 100% clear on whatever. Then after for that, September is supposed to be Air Knight Evolution Random Booster was a Volume 30 in B202. September is also supposed to be the Hello Kitty collab B00. There's another collab that I don't know about when. That's the Oha Suta whatever. I don't have information on that yet, so whenever.
So this will be the last random booster.
From what we've been told, it's supposed to be the last random booster. And
Grab your seats. Slowly. October.
October. It's
Two releases.
2 releases. Now we don't know what it is. We only know it's supposed to be 203, 204. My prediction, probably a normal booster
pack,
and
maybe.
like the overdrive set.
There's no stadiums.
No stadium sets as far as we've been known, as far as we've been told.
Another
November,
booster?
supposed to be another booster. I put question marks just because.
No.
Ladies
The
and gentlemen.
last release.
Well, this might be spoiled in the thumbnail.
Okay.
So
Let's say it. The last release.
the last release is going to be in December. A booster, and it's supposed to be a Lucifer BU Evolution. So, cut to me. All right, hold on. That's the concept. Whoa. Go back on the thing. You got to cut to me my reaction. You got to do the dumb reaction face. Hold on. So here's what I was thinking. What's a driver that's being released in limited quantity that they'll probably release eventually? Metal Bearing Drift. Lucifer is starting to make a lot more sense. I think also it would make sense because if you think about it, every time there's been some rare bay, whatever, they've always done a release afterwards. Goku, they did it in the Tempest Dragon 3 pack.
And this is too close with the bank.
Yeah. So this is an edited concept, okay? Obviously, they're not perfect. So what I was thinking, okay, first of all, Lucifer's chip is kind of confusing for what they can do because if you know, Kerbeus and Bahamut basically have the gimmick in the middle of the part where like the little rubber stopper thing. I don't know if they would include that. I think what they should do is put metal like Longinus has. That would definitely make it interesting. But let me know in the comments, what do you think they could do for a DB Lucifer core? And for the blade, think about it like this, okay? I don't know what they could maybe do for Knight or whatever. And I know rubber gets repetitive, but Lucifer has been well known to have a barrier. What if they do it like the Vanish blade? It's kind of pink and whatever, and it's like all rubber, like Vanish, and it's like a barrier. I think that could be pretty plausible. I'm very surprised by the choice of Lucifer, but I guess Lucifer was pretty popular in sparking, I would say.
Yeah.
Lucifer, the end, I recall on our reviews and a lot of battles, it was popular. So it's fair enough. Now, here's some extra things just to talk about. So anything that's like small, we've talked about in weekend reviews before, release dates, whatever. Okay, other than the collab thing or any other tiny stuff, we don't know, but here's what we do know. October's
There was an extra launcher, right? Somewhere?
yeah, like in August
but
or
that's
something.
a B00.
There's like a carabiner or whatever, right? Okay, so October is supposed to be 2 releases, and November is another release, right? Okay, that's 3 slots, potentially 4 if it's like the Overdrive set where it was 2 new bays, right? 3 to 4 possible slots, okay? So, what are your predictions for what those remaining evolutions could be? I think, personally,
B203.
no, like what bays?
Yeah, for 203, 04, 05.
Yeah. So what do you think? For me, what I think, it's got to be Wyvern and Death Scyther. Those were popular. They were popular in character pulls for the Bladers in 2020. They were popular for the whatever that pull was before that we covered. I think it's plausible, but what could be the remaining slots? Now, here's what I want. I'd like either a Zeus. Zeus would be pretty nice. I would like to say Chaos, but I feel Chaos probably not. I'm trying to think. Kronos could be a possibility because I'm remembering the thing. Maybe Diabolos. I'm basing this off of the 18 slots that they left on the poll from before. Obviously, I know there's the top 8 or whatever, or it should be 18. But let me know, what do you think would the remaining slots be? All I want is Wyvern and Death Scyther, and I'm like a happy bee. But I think it is pretty crazy that it's going to end like that. Now, let me be absolutely clear that we're still far away, and I don't know if Takara Tomy plans to renew again. Probably not. I also do have to say that for fans of remakes, that's it. At best, maybe the Air Knight has Drasil V2. You get your last V2 remake, and that's it. Now, the thing is, for me, I'm obviously bummed out because I would have liked to see the 40 remakes. something we have to address is that in Japan, the remake sets, especially if you I think the issue with how they did the remakes was it was a little bit late and there's a lot less interest for the stuff for the big sets and everything. And that's why they've been pairing it up in the random boosters. And I would have loved it if they could have done some 40 anniversary sets, even like G and GT for the original generation. But we do have to be realistic. So I do want to say, if we do get a new remake in the next one, whatever it is, cool. I am very happy they have done remakes in general. It's a nice way to connect the fans to Burst and just see how cool it is. My only wish is that they would have made some of the remakes more accessible, like Perseus, Rey Unicorno, whatever else they were missing. All right, now we have a weekend sale, 10% off. This should be almost every weekend we have a sale, and it's on specific items for DB stuff.
Gone.
The Kerbeus thing, I want to really give a huge thank you. I'm very surprised because it's a random booster set, right? I'm very happy to see a lot of orders for it. So thank you for all the supports to our channel.
By itself is sold out.
By itself, it's sold out, but we still have some bundles left, I think.
Also,
there's Gatling Dragon. Just to scroll down there.
Yeah.
So Gatling.
Yeah, it's going to be very popular. It's already popular.
So after Gatling Dragon, after Chain Kerbeus releases, we'll do some bundles for Gatling. So if you're waiting for bundles in specific, after Kerbeus comes out, you can also see we have it in Canadian. So depending on wherever you're from, wherever we're able to sell to, make sure to double check on the currency. But yeah, that's kind of just to end off, final thoughts, and then I have to wrap up, go whatever. I think it's very crazy to think that it ends there. I'm hoping that we actually finally end generation, because how many because the first one,
7.
because the first generation with plastics, HMS, whatever was so far different, done. Metal Fights, 0G, they didn't even properly finish at the end, done. I want Burst to be a generation for Beyblade where we can finally say they finished it and they didn't, like whatever, right? But, and when I say finished, I mean like 100% finished, nothing missing, whatever, right? And I don't know, maybe Hasbro has something in store or whatever, but as a Burst fan, it's a lot of fun. Oh, also, because I have to plug this as well, for those wondering, you're going to see a lot of change in the content over the next few months, considering that there's a lot less releases coming through, and because by next year, if there's no new TT releases, we got to change it up. You're going to see a lot more competitive content. I'll be visiting the other gens like Metal Fight and Plastics, maybe Plastics, mostly Metal Fight. And don't worry, there's a lot of content still coming. Alrighty, enough of me taking up your time. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday. I'll probably spoil it in the thumbnail anyways, so the build-up will just be really funny. But thank you all for watching. Don't know next week.
I don't know.
I don't know. Probably we're only going to get Chain Kerbeus after the weekend of release, so...
I don't think we're going to have before.
I don't think so.
But we'll see.
Alrighty, anyways, thank you for watching. Stay safe. Subscribe if you are new here with bell notifications on. Please, please, please. Alright, thank you. Alright, thank you for watching. Have an amazing day and bye.
Subscribe!